Okay, great. So now we've created a virtual machine. So we've done all the prereqs and installation and all of that to create virtual machines. We've created, uploaded an image, two of them actually, one CentOS and one Ubuntu. We've created a public network, a router, and a private network, and we spun up a virtual machine on that private network. So now that VM works, we can connect to the console, but maybe we want to SSH into that host. So what we'll do is we'll go to Networks here, and let's first create a security group that allows you to SSH into this host. And we'll also enable ICMP pings. That way we can do a quick health check, make sure the host is alive. So the first thing we'll do is we'll name this. We'll call this allow SSH and ICMP. Okay, and we can have a nice description here. Maybe allow SSH and ICMP traffic inbound. Okay, so by default we're allowing all outbound traffic from anywhere to everywhere, no issues there. But we need to create two inbound rules. So let's create two new rules. The first one will be allowing SSH, that's port 22, and we need to allow it from a CIDR, a network CIDR. So in this case, you might have a set group of IP addresses or that you want to allow to SSH into hosts. For instance, maybe your enterprise network is run off the 172.16.0.0/12 private IP space. So you could say, hey, I only want systems from there to be able to connect. Or maybe you know your admins are actually, all your admins are on 172.24.30.0/24, and so only your admins can SSH in. So you can set this up. I'm going to allow everything access to this. And then we're also going to allow all ICMP traffic from the same everyone. Okay, so let's create that group. Fantastic. So now we have a security group that we can assign to that virtual machine. But again, that virtual machine got a 10. Address, and my entire enterprise network runs off of 172, so I can't connect to that system. And I can't, I have no route there. I have no way to get there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a floating IP address. And we're going to create a new floating IP address from our external network here. And we can actually attach it right now. We're not going to do that. We're just going to create an empty floating IP. And there it is. We have 172.23.202.4. Great. So we have a floating IP address. We have a security group. So let's attach those to our instance. Let's go over to instances. What we'll do is we'll check this checkbox here. We will do networking. Edit security group. Let's remove the default security group and attach the ICMP. Actually, let's attach the floating IP address first. So we'll come here and let's do the assign floating IP address. We already have one available. If we didn't, we could create one. Let's assign that floating IP. Great. So we have this floating IP address here. And so from my console, if I come over here, I should be able to ping that, right? No, I can't, because there's no security group that is allowing ping. So let's go ahead and assign that now. And we will click on this host, click on networking, and let's edit the security group. We will uncheck this one, recheck this one, click save here. All right, and there, pings immediately started working. Okay, and now we should be able to SSH into the same system. And the IP was 172.23.202.4. Great. So now we've done that. We have our same system, our hello world. We're in here, and that's great. But maybe I want to assign an SSH key to this. So we'll do exactly that. In the next step, we will create an SSH key and assign that and create a new system using that.